Hey folks, today is Friday, August 30th, 2024. As usual, my name is Jake Baldino, here to talk about all the gaming news that has been going on this week. It is a jam-packed week from news, weird rumors, to releases and stuff, so we should just jump right into it. First, with a kind of silly rumor. It's interesting. It sounds like it could be real. Take it all with a grain of salt, but this is an interesting thing about the leaking of another GTA game. Not a current one, but one from way back when. This comes from Time Extension, who apparently was speaking to a source that has formerly worked at Rockstar, who declared, and again, take this with a grain of salt, we don't have confirmation, but there was originally an idea to do a Grand Theft Auto game in Tokyo. This is, according to this source, after the success of GTA 3, with Rockstar head Sam Houser traveling a lot and apparently being inspired by Tokyo, Japan after spending time there, and there was initially a little bit of an idea to do that. Ultimately, according to them, they decided to go a different direction and stick with the cities that have been revealed since like Grand Theft Auto 1, you know, the ones in like the little Grand Theft Auto lore, Vice City, San Andreas, of course, and the rest is history. But there potentially could have been a Grand Theft Auto Tokyo back in the day. I think this does make sense. It could have happened. Again, ideas are just ideas. People kick ideas around all the time that never go anywhere. The original Grand Theft Auto also had the GTA London expansion, so it's not totally like out of the blue. I think it is a fun what-if scenario more than anything. Imagine there was a Grand Theft Auto in Tokyo. Like imagine it was like Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and then GTA Tokyo or something like that. That could have been pretty wild and really, really interesting. I would love to see what they would have done with a completely different culture, completely different city, not an American thing, you know? It's fun to think about. Whether or not it's actually a real idea, we may never know, but it's a fun video game what if to think about. Next up, in another rumor, it's just like a lot of rumors this week, the PlayStation 5 Pro. This thing is all but confirmed at this point, right? I mean, we've been talking about leaked specs, all sorts of leaked things and suggestions and rumors since like last year. The talk of the town at Gamescom, according to sources, like was that it was very much an open secret. People were talking about it, developers and stuff there. I was there. Nobody talked to me about the PlayStation 5 Pro, but whatever, dude. But this newest bit comes from website Deal Labs with a leaker known as Bill Kuhn, who is going on record saying that the name officially is going to be PS5 Pro, no like other weird name, and also they offered a sketch, a drawing of what the design is. Now, we don't know if this is 100% true. Again, take this all with a grain of salt. Like I feel like I'm getting tired of saying that, but this does look likely. Apparently, it's a little thicker than a PS5 Slim, but it's continuing that newer design ethos with a bunch more like ridgy things in the middle, 2 USB-C on the front, and yeah, okay, cool. Not the craziest thing, not the most exciting thing. I mean, the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 4 Pro literally just added another stack to the sandwich. So here, we're getting something slightly bigger, and potentially just has a couple more ridgies in the middle. Okay, whatever. I'm still curious to see, and like we've seen leaked specs and stuff, we know there is like a slight CPU increase, but also a lot of graphical changes with the teraflops and all that shit. But I'm just curious to see like what this thing is actually going to be capable of, how they're going to market it, and of course, when it's coming. You know, the latest sources and references are saying like holiday season, but it's coming time for them to announce this thing. And we don't think Sony's going to announce this directly at Tokyo Game Show, but possibly around it. So hopefully we hear something concrete soon, because I am tired of talking about rumors and speculation with this thing. Just put it out there. I also want to know if you're the type of person interested in this console. Me personally, I don't really feel the need for it, but I have spoken to some people online that actually still just have a PS4 Pro and didn't buy a PS5 yet, so they're waiting for this. I don't know, everybody's different, so let me know how you feel. And another crazy rumor, Bloodborne 2. We always hear things about Bloodborne, a remaster, a remake, a sequel, whatever. Leaker Daniel RPK is saying that Bloodborne 2 might be a thing. The quote is, "I hear a new Bloodborne game project is in development. Not sure if a sequel or a remaster." This is paywalled behind Daniel RPK's Patreon, and they have a track record of getting some things right, some things wrong. But I also want to point out that like just this, throughout the course of this week, I've seen other people just put out there, hey, I've heard about a new Bloodborne project in the works. Like, you really have no way of knowing at this point. More and more, it's getting hard to keep track of like prominent leakers, people just throwing stuff out there. So I don't know. Ultimately, I don't really need a Bloodborne 2 or anything big or crazy like that. I would like the first game remastered, upscaled, 60 FPS, whatever, something like that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That is considered by many a perfect game. So why try a sequel? Maybe I'm crazy though, I don't know, let me know. In other news, like a canceled game, Crash Bandicoot 5. We've talked in the past about how Crash Bandicoot 5 was a thing early in the works conceptually with Toys for Bob. Things changed after the Activision Blizzard acquisition and things moving around, but we now have some key art that leaked. The artist who created key art for Crash 5, Nicola Saviori, just posted this. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's cool. It looks like it's very much continuing with Crash 4. Of course, Nicola also worked on Crash 4. It's about time, and among other things. But if you look closely, there's Spyro. It's Spyro and Crash and Coco. That is a 90s person dream come true right here. What we could have had here, some really awesome Crash Spyro crossover. It could have been perfect. We were this close. If you care about this stuff like me, sorry to break your heart, but I did want to share this cool art. Maybe now it's your phone wallpaper. I don't know. Hey, next up, this video is sponsored by Ridge. Check it out. Not only do they make cool products, but they're also doing a huge giveaway right now. They are selecting one winner that can choose between a Hennessy Velociraptor, a gold-plated Cybertruck, or $100,000 in cash. There are a ton of ways to enter, and you can enter for free. Also, every dollar you spend on the Ridge website is one entry. So be sure to check out our link, ridge.com/gameranx, to browse what Ridge has to offer. If you were looking for a slimmed down wallet, I've said this before, but I am an everyday carry snob. I care about small, simple, seamless, and Ridge products just really do that. They offer all different types of accessories, including accessories for the wallet itself, like a money clip so you can carry cash. Also, these bad boys just have good quality construction and materials, as well as RFID protection to keep your cards, your personal identity, and stuff safe. From the Ridge wallet to the Ridge key case and a bunch of other products, it's good for just minimizing what you're carrying on you on a daily basis. It totally works. And again, they are giving away a bunch of crazy stuff through this sweepstakes. So I want to know what you would choose: a Cybertruck that's gold-plated, $100,000 in cash, or a Hennessy Velociraptor. There's going to be a pinned comment, so do let me know, but check that out at the link right there in the description down below. Again, you can enter for free. It's ridge.com/gameranx. Once again, that's ridge.com/gameranx. Go jump on that now, and big thanks to Ridge for sponsoring this video. In other news, it also seems like we're not getting a new Dino Crisis anytime soon. Shinji Mikami was at Gamescom and spoke in an interview, and when questioned about Dino Crisis coming back, he said he was surprised by that reaction, and he said he doesn't feel a need for it to really be a thing, specifically because of Monster Hunter. He said, and I'm paraphrasing, Monster Hunter doing so well and doing so many interesting things with dinosaurs and creatures means he doesn't really feel a need to come back and consider making a new Dino Crisis anything. That bums me out, because I don't put Dino Crisis anywhere near something like a Monster Hunter. In my opinion, two completely different things. So, I don't know, man. I could have used a W, Shinji. You could have just said, yeah, cool, maybe one day. But damn. Next up, in case you missed it, Nintendo did a Nintendo Partner Direct and an indie showcase highlighting a bunch of stuff. When you hear Partner Direct, you may have thought, oh, Jake, did they finally show Hollow Knight Silksong? No, you dummy. What? That's never happening. Or is it? Oh my God, it's been years. Anyway, a lot of cool but smaller scale stuff coming out here from this. Some notable things, including Yakuza Kiwami, the franchise finally coming to Nintendo Switch. Civ 7 coming to the Switch. Some free DLC for Sea of Stars, as well as the Castlevania DS trilogy. It's going to get its own collection on Switch. It actually just dropped now. So there you go. It's called Castlevania Dominus Collection. But along with that, it's also worth highlighting that Nintendo did drop separately some more new gameplay for Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. They've been showing a lot of gameplay for this. It's cool. I appreciate the transparency. So if you want to check that out, that and everything I talk about this week, all the trailers and stuff, going to be linked down below. Next up, some things that released this week, some things you can jump on and play if you're looking for something new to play over this long holiday weekend if you're in the United States. The first is Gory Cuddly Carnage. I've talked about this game already in the past. This is like Devil May Cry combat mixed with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and you're a cat. There's gore and violence and flashy visuals. This is right up my alley. I'm really going to try and find time for this because I like the idea. It's obviously like a match made in heaven for me. Also, Concord. Did I mention Concord last week? I forgot about it. I'm sorry. Concord's available. There you go. Also, Star Wars Outlaws is out now. I did the before you buy video for this, and I think it's okay. Some aspects of it are kind of dull. Some aspects of it are a little undercooked. The world, the exploration, pretty incredible. I really like the criminal faction system and stuff like that. But some of that stealth got really repetitive. I know some people just wanted me to outright absolutely hate the game, and some people wanted me to love it like a 10 out of 10. But unfortunately, for me, I land on like, if you're interested in it still, I would wait for a sale. Also, like it's the game is like so expensive. It's insane with like the whole special edition, whatever. No. Also, if you're a Call of Duty person, some of you may be jumping into the Black Ops 6 beta this weekend. I'm just curious to see the opinions on this. I want to see how people are feeling about this. But don't miss, we memed and joked about it months ago, but now it's actually out. Squirrel with a Gun. It's a small, like under 10-hour experience. It's a couple of bucks, and you play as a squirrel with a gun. I actually did play some of this last night, and it's kind of a mix between Goat Simulator, like in the sandbox, stupid, janky absurdity, and a little bit of like Super Mario 64, where you're running around, you're collecting stars, you're jumping, you're flipping. So yeah, that's a thing. But also Visions of Mana. Don't miss this one. This is the first game in this franchise in over a decade, which is cool. People were really looking forward to this one. Unfortunately, the Visions of Mana developer, Aoka Studio, if I'm saying that right, is essentially shutting down. Bloomberg is reporting that NetEase has already been in the process of shutting this studio down before the game even released. People are pointing to the fact that big heavyweights like NetEase and Tencent are kind of shifting their strategy in terms of like games published for Japan, around Japan, stuff like that. And this is really unfortunate, especially considering first reactions. It seems like the game is pretty good. Now, switching over to more entertainment news, Remedy is collaborating with Annapurna. Annapurna, of course, the movie publisher, also has their interactive game stuff. They help publish Stray, the cat game, among many others. Well, Remedy and Annapurna have inked a deal where Annapurna will help fund some of the development of Control 2. Along with that, this partnership means that Annapurna is going to start working on live-action versions of Alan Wake and Control, like having this IP adapted to either TV or movies. That is very interesting and very cool. My only concern is I really hope the actual folks at Remedy can be involved with those things, because I think their DNA, having their fingerprints on it, is why some of their stuff is so interesting and unique. So Annapurna does seem like the company, like a smaller company that can understand that, and I'm just curious to see how this would go. Remedy, honestly, is the development studio to keep an eye on, because they are doing so many things at once now that it seems like they're rapidly expanding, so we're excited to see what's cooking. Also, to end on entertainment news, we got a movie trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. We got Shadow the Hedgehog being awesome. We got Shadow the Hedgehog doing the Akira motorcycle slide in the trailer. You have the heavyweights, you have the hero shots of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. What a world we live in. If you told me, like 6-year-old me, if you showed me this trailer on a phone, 6-year-old me, first of all, I would say, what is this device? Second of all, I would say, holy shit. This is crazy. I really hope this is good. The Sonic movies are really a fascinating thing, just a nice little bit of joy for people. And I'm glad that Keanu, of all people, is the voice of Shadow. This absolutely works for me. Is Shadow gonna have guns though? That's the real question. Come on, you cowards, give him some guns. But speaking of that, let's wrap this show up. I've talked a lot this week about gaming news, so let me know what you think about everything that's been going on. The PS5 Pro rumor, the GTA Tokyo thing. What could you picture that like? Bloodborne 2, do you hear rumors as often as I do? Do you care anymore? Does it all feel like just vapor? Let's talk about this stuff. Let's talk about what you're playing this weekend. Would love to hear that. Just let's chat in the comments. Of course, I'll be down there as much as possible, but if you want to yell at me directly, personally, find me on Twitter and Instagram and my other YouTube channel. Just look up Jake Baldino. But thank you for being here. I'm here every Friday to give you the news. I've been doing it for like forever now. I never miss, so clicking the like button helps me. Thank you. But all I ask now is that you have a great weekend, whether it's a short weekend, a long weekend. Have a good one. Be safe. Pizza's on me.